Okay, the purpose of this video is to guide you through how to complete Module 5, which is the final module in this course, so congratulations on having made it this far. In this module, you are going to reflect on your experience and write about your experience in this course and what you've learned. You're going to do this by creating a 2 to 3 page essay, typed, double-spaced, all that good stuff. This is a personal reflection, so you must use MLA style. Do not present it in APA style. Remember, we learned back in the very first week that one of the characteristics of the humanities is that first-person narrative, that first-person perspective, right? And so since you're writing a personal reflection with a first-person perspective, this should be done in MLA style. Now, there's 3 parts to address. I recommend a paragraph per bullet point is a good place to start, right? Like a strong, solid paragraph for each bullet point. And then you can add more to various sections as needed. Now, in the first part, what are the significant differences between the humanities, social sciences, and natural sciences? Again, go back early in the course, take a look at that PowerPoint, be able to describe this, and answer how well you believe you've become conversant with all 3 major disciplines during this course. That should be a solid paragraph at least. Reflect on your specific experience with writing in each of the disciplines. Examine why the disciplines vary based on audience and purpose. Did you find writing in one more discipline more challenging than the others, or one in which you connected more easily? Explain your answer with specific examples. Cite your own assignments. See below. This is going to be really important in this paper. It's not good enough that you go back and just say, oh, well, this was easy and this was hard. Okay, we want to see specific examples where you struggled. We want to see specific examples where you thrived or did very well, right? And you need to cite your own assignments. Just like you would cite someone else's work, you're going to cite your own assignments. Now I'm looking at this, I see that actually contains a little bit of APA in it, which we're no longer doing. So give me just a second. Sorry to do this on screen. But hey, that's just how it goes sometime, right? Bada bing, bada boom. There we go. Even your instructors make mistakes sometimes. It's totally fine. We're all human. So you need to cite your own work as if it had been written by someone else. I'll give you details on that in a second. In part 2, you're going to address what successes and challenges you experienced in the research process. To support your response, explain what you learned about structure and language for each discipline. Give examples, and yes, you're going to cite yourself for those. Describe in part 3 how your critical thinking improved during the course and what specific ways was your thinking stretched. Think about what you discovered about writing, researching, being a college student, and being a human being. What new strengths or practical knowledge will you take forward in your academic journey? So you need to reflect on how you have grown as a person and how you've grown as a student and a writer and a researcher and a reader as a result of this class. Okay? Now, to the citing part. When you are citing your own assignment, I recommend that you introduce the assignment title in the sentence and then just give your last name and the paragraph number or the page number that idea came from, right? When I was working on the literary analysis essay, and describe whatever the experience is, right? I succeeded at doing this, and quote that example, right? And then you give your last name and the paragraph number in parentheses, or you can do the page number in parentheses. You might even do things like, when I first started the class, I tried to cite an MLA style, and I messed up. Here's an example that I did early that was a mistake, but now I know that it should be like this, okay? And so you want to quote your own assignments to show errors that you made and show corrections that you made that show growth, right? that show maybe an approach to an assignment that you had done that was not so good or that was good, and you want to be able to cite those from those assignments. So you should include the assignment name and your last name and the paragraph or page number, right? When you go to do the works cited, again, here's the thing. We used to do this in APA as well, but it doesn't make sense because it's a personal reflection. So some of the information needs to be changed like that right there. There we go. Sorry about that. So when you go to do the works cited page, again, you're going to do you as the author, your last name, comma, your first name, period, the title of the assignment, followed by a comma and closing quotes, right? That should be in quotes. And then the year. That's it, right? There's no container. Why is there no container? Because you didn't publish this, right? You didn't publish your assignment somewhere. So there's no container. There's no URL to include, no DOI or URL to include. So your works cited page will be very simple. It's just going to be your name, the title of the assignment, and the year. It's essentially it in that format. Okay, so that's what you're shooting for. 2 to 3 complete pages, not including the works cited page, of course. Answering each of these bullet points. Again, start with a paragraph for each one, and then expand as needed. If you have questions on this assignment, send me an email. It's been a pleasure. Thank you.